Forza, are your drag tyres okay? They appear to be kind of clipping through my car. Hi everyone, I'm Zach and welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. Now, as you'll know, it is Series 38, which means we don't have any new cars anymore, sadly. But we can, of course, go over some old favourites. For example, we have some of the nice little British engineering here in the form of the Austin Mini Cooper S, and also the other car that we're looking at today, this. The McLaren F1 GT from 1997. We are rocking 618 horsepower stock and 2,400 pounds. A displacement of 6 litres, not bad at all. So let's go ahead, hop into this thing and go and give it a drive stock. So here it is stock, so I shall let you have a listen to it. Honestly, it is a very fast car just from stock and is kind of absolutely crazy. But it is about to get even crazier because we are going to go into the festival and go and see just what we can do to this thing. So here we are now at the upgrade shop, and of course let's go straight to conversion. And first of all we can see that we can add a twin turbo to this, which I'm going to do. And of course we can add a all-wheel drive to it. But we do not have an engine swap. It's a bit like the McLaren Speedtail and all of the other McLarens that we've looked at. There is no engine swaps for this thing. All that we have is the option to put on a turbo, which takes us up to, well, quite a fair bit in terms of horsepower. But yeah, we do also have some aero options like usual. We can just put a Forza splitter on this, or a Forza wing. Well, actually we can have both, but Forza aero is a bit, really. We can, however, put this thing onto drag tyres, which is kind of cool and brings our acceleration up to 9.5 and our launch up to 10. Oh wow. We can also put racing tyres on it too. Right, I'm going to go ahead, throw a tune onto this thing, and then we should go and see just how it drives. But first, let's head over to the paint shop. So here we are at the paint shop now with the F1 GT in front of us. Stock colours, we have not many to choose from. We have a green, a brown and a black. Although that black does look nice. However, I think for today's standards, I'm going to go ahead and paint this thing in white, just because it's super bright. Although, ooh, we could go for... Nope, I found the colour. We're going to go for a nice bright green. There we go. Right, let's go and get this thing out into the wild and go and give it a drive. Before we go anywhere near that though, here is the Summer Forzathon shop. We've got a couple of tops we can have. We can get a Holden VL Commodore Group ASV and the 1994 Toyota Celica GT4 ST205. Not too bad, but certainly not the best in terms of Forzathon shops. Right, let's go and head over to the drag strip and let's see what this thing can do. Okay, so we're now at the drag strip, so let's go ahead and fire this thing up. Let's see, it can brake boost. It sounds really painful on the ears, but it can brake boost. Don't need to wait on the lights, it's just us this time, so let's just go ahead and floor it. Third, fourth, fifth, 204. Wow. That is quite possibly the fastest car that we've had go through the camera on there. Also, did I just see that? Forza, are your drag tyres okay? They appear to be kind of clipping through my car. So, we don't have any other engine swaps, so that's really only, well, the only drag run that we needed to do. So I guess now let's go and haul this thing out to the motorway and go and put road tune on it and just see how quick this thing can really get. Right, so I've gone ahead and thrown in a couple of upgrades onto this thing. So let's go and see just how quick this thing will actually be. Well, to be fair, I think we might have already found our top speed just from doing that. However, let's go and get this thing out to the motorway and then go and floor it all the way along there. So here we are at the motorway, so let's just go ahead and floor it. Let's see, through the tunnels, have a listen to this. So I think 247 is our top speed for this, which is actually pretty good for this thing, to be quite honest with you. It's a really nice, a really quick car. However, there's something that I want to try out. because I've heard that this thing, as well as being a good drag car, which we've clearly seen from 204 earlier this video, can also be a hopefully decent track car as well. So let's go and see how it fares. So here we are, I've gone and built this thing up to S2, so let's go and see how well this thing does for an S2 race car. I just have to get these corner bits right, otherwise I'm going to go flying off this road. Let's see through here. Can it cope with it? Oh, it nearly can. Oh, that's a wall. So it can nearly cope with some high-speed tight turns. Let's see, there's one corner of this particular area that I want to go and check. Now, I know there's somebody watching this video that's probably going to know exactly what I'm doing here, but hello. If you're there, by the way. If you do end up watching this video, hi. Right, let's go and see what this thing can do. So S2 are already above 200, which is actually pretty decent for this thing. Also, I know it's just eye-burningly bright, but hey, at least it catches the attention. Right, let's go ahead, take this thing up around here. Please do well. Please do well. That's kind of... yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, you proved yourself. This thing can also be a pretty decent track car too, which is actually pretty good if you ask me. So, let's see. Hang up, turn. I was just saying good things about you. There is one other thing that we also need to check while we're here, and that is, does it drift? I noticed this S2 is built for the racing scene, but I thought it might as well check it with its current race setup on it. Let's see. Ooh, 33,000 on the first run. Right, I'm going to go ahead and swap the full speed setup onto this thing, and we'll go and see how it does. Okay, so now we have the full speed setup on this thing, so let's go ahead and see if this thing will drift. I have a heavy feeling that it probably will. Okay, I don't care about the rest of the drift one, I just did a backwards entry on that. In a McLaren F1 GT. What? How? It's that good it's broken my brain. Right, I'm just gonna go and do a couple of setup changes to this quickly, and then we'll go and see what it does. Okay, so now I've added a couple of little things, so let's go and see. Will it drift? Yes, the answer to that. 37,000. Okay, so it doesn't drift as well as I hoped it would, but let's be honest, there's probably some people out there that can make this thing drift in a completely different way entirely. So I shall probably leave it up to them to go and make that tune. But honestly, this car is fantastic. Now, unlike previous ones, this isn't a playlist reward or a seasonal reward or whatever, but hopefully there is still a way that you guys will be able to get one. If you're lucky, you can probably get one off the auction house. However, I'm not quite sure if they're in the auto show, so I will need somebody in the comments to go ahead and verify that for me. So with that said, thank you very much for watching. Pick this car up if you can. It is honestly a lot of fun and stupidly fast. It is, honestly, it's brilliant. That's all I can say. And it looks rather nice in a very bright neon green. So with that said, thank you very much for watching. If you're new here, feel free to go ahead and subscribe and press the notifications button and set that to all so you can hear me stutter over words more often. I try and upload twice a week, so that is a new video every Wednesday and Sunday for you to enjoy. So with that said, thank you very much for watching. If you want to, feel free to go ahead and leave a comment. I'd love to read them and I try to reply to as many as I possibly can. So yeah, thank you, and I shall see you in the next video. Goodbye. Again, much like with the previous McLaren video, I keep stumbling over words. What's going on with me?